Hi, my name is John Brooks, and I'm talking about motivation and attribution theory. The attribution theory is defined as seeking to understand the just such explanations and excuses when applied to failure and success, as it pertains to individuals and their own reasons for success or failure. So as the individual themselves define the reason or view the reason they failed or were successful. The centralized thought around this theory is that people will attempt to maintain positive self-image. So anything they can do to make themselves look better to peers, superiors, or whoever is involved in their life, they want to look positive to that and maintain a positive self-image. They did well because they are themselves, or they have this ability, or they have that ability. They didn't do well because of someone or something else, a factor that was out of their control, whether they didn't kick the ball well because the wind was blowing or something like that, or where they can blame another factor that's out of their control. The theory continued, students who experience failure will look to blame factors outside of their control, whatever they can say that will save face with their peers. For instance, like a baseball player strikes out, he might say the ground was soft and he lost his footing, and that's why he struck out, not because the pitcher was better or beat him on that pitch necessarily, but that he fell short because of the ground being the factor that he couldn't control. A student is more likely to be more understanding if they think they are needed due to the uncontrollable factor that might affect. Same thing, another baseball example, someone who does not like playing the outfield was asked to do so because a teammate got hurt that played in the outfield, and they'd be more likely to do that for the team because the player was hurt due to an uncontrollable factor, and they're being asked to play that position due to an uncontrollable factor, and they would feel either more conscious about it or more guilty about it or more willing to help for whatever reason. For explanations for success and failure, most explanations have three characteristics, and those are: the reason is external or internal, meaning it is a force outside of the person or a force within the person. It is stable or unstable. Consistent is the factor consistent with what the student's used to or what they can work with. Is the result controllable? Four explanations for success and failure: the ability, effort, task difficulty, and luck. Ability and effort are internal factors that the student can control. We'll go into more details on them here in a second. And again, there's task difficulty and luck, which are external factors. And again, we'll look more in detail. External factors beyond the student's control. Ability is a stable factor that one cannot be altered. That cannot be altered by will or choice. I'm smart or I'm stupid. I can make shots or I can't make shots if I'm a basketball player. I can throw or I can't throw if I'm a baseball player. Effort is unstable and can vary by the student's work or how hard they try to succeed at a certain task. I tried really hard. I didn't even try. A baseball player practices hitting every day after school. They try really hard and they're able to complete tasks because of their hard work, not because of their natural ability. A baseball player that can't hit the ball well and doesn't put all the extra work, doesn't ever practice hitting, just shows it for practice in the games, doesn't put in the extra work, might not be able to, and they can blame their inability to saying, well, I didn't even try. I didn't even try to get ready. I didn't try to get better. It's not that important to me, or whatever the case is. Task difficulty is a stable factor that, again, the student cannot control. They cannot determine or decide how tough an assignment is. So if they're doing pre-cal or advanced algebra that they don't understand and it's too hard, they can't control that. For them, it is too hard, and it's easy to blame failure in a certain subject that's too hard on the fact that it is too hard, and vice versa with something that's very easy. It was really easy. I did it. I could do well because it was really easy. Not because I did anything, but because it was easy for me, and anyone can understand that. Luck is unstable and can alter by the given moment the task was completed or attempted. So if you're not a good hitter, but you happen to get a hit, well, I did that. I did well because I got lucky. I got lucky and got hit the ball. I didn't even see the ball. I closed my eyes, but I got lucky and hit it. Bad luck would be that I got lucky or I got unlucky and didn't hit the ball. Completely missed. Bad luck that I selected the wrong answer. If it comes to a multiple choice test or quiz, it was bad luck that I got it wrong. It wasn't that I couldn't do it, it's just bad luck. Another premise of this is the locus of control, and locus means location, so the location of the control for the situation. Someone with an internal locus of control will believe that success and failure are the result of their abilities and or their effort. So the things they can control, their internal things they can control, they have the ability or they're putting forth the extra effort to be successful. They take tasks on themselves. So if they fail a test, they take that internally. They think they either had a bad effort or they don't have the ability to do so, and they'll make up for that with effort if they can. A student with an external locus of control will believe that success or failure is dependent on factors beyond their control, either task difficulty, luck, or someone else. They're depending on someone else to help them, or depending on that teacher to just give them the grade, or just walking into a test thinking that we'll get lucky and answer them, or that it's too difficult, I'm not going to pass anyway. So studies have shown that students with an internal locus of control perform at a much higher level than those with an external. Easy to understand is students who believe that it is always a result of factors beyond their control, they won't work as hard. Because how hard they work will not matter. It doesn't matter how hard I study or how hard I work. I'm not going to be able to pass the class. I'm not going to be able to do it for whatever reason. It's out of my control. That's an external view and an external locus of control. So those that would believe that the harder they work and the more effort they put into something, the more successful they'll be, they would be more successful and be more willing to work hard at something, which is why they become better students, because they believe that they can work hard and put out great effort and see success, which is what it takes. In conclusion, students in the classroom are constantly evaluated as they are compared to their peers, some statistical norm or teacher expectation. They are self-defined by the feedback they receive from instructors. So we're looking at students as they compare to their peers, their other classmates, or the norm around the country for this certain subject or test or whatever it is, or whatever the teacher expects from them. They are defining themselves based on the feedback they're getting from instructors. It's important to critique or praise students based on their effort. If they did not succeed, remind them they need to try harder, and if they succeed, praise them for good effort on the task. The approach doesn't attack intelligence and will motivate those to work harder or keep working hard. You're focusing on the student themselves and the work they put forward, not the external factors or attacking their intelligence. And that is it.